Welcome to your Venus and Taurus snapshot transit report. This is the Peace Dealer. I saw your notes about due to and travel insight. Definitely, I think especially as far as the 12th house is concerned, being activated, I think this is definitely unlocking a sense of, how do I say it, intuitive, natural intuition, to where, especially square what you know in Aquarius, this is going to have you really not just go off the fly, but really trust your inner instinct and whatnot, you know, that will really confirm your Aquarius claircognizant supernatural energy and abilities. All right. Being able to really, and that's a really huge lesson of us with Gemini rising or sun with Taurus in the 12th house. Surrender. Congratulations, by the way, because coming forward into May, this is definitely, you know, this is definitely putting you in a position to realistically open up, you know, a full surrender, a full surrender towards your spiritual beliefs and really just trusting yourself. Okay, because May, of course, Jupiter is going to go through your rising. I'm going to be honest with you, you know, Cheza, Jupiter, Venus, and the Sun are going to be dancing on your AC as soon as Gemini season. So all the early Gemini placements, oh my gosh, Cheza, listen, please don't feel a certain way. All right. I'm just, okay. All right. Screw these other elements. All right. It's big air sign. It's big air sign energy. It's big air. It's big Gemini. It's big Aquarius. It's big air sign energy. Libra, we see you with the South Node, but it's big air sign energy. Let me tell you, as soon as Jupiter and it goes into Gemini, it's done. All that old shit is a dub. It's over. Forget everyone who counted Gemini out or any air sign energy. All these people who've been falling for this bullshit, like Gemini is really about to step on people's necks all years. Like all the air signs, really. Aquarius with Pluto, right? So you have the North Node in Gemini. You have your rising in Gemini. I'm just saying it's going to be before and after. I'm just letting you know that right now. As soon as that threshold in the Gemini season goes, like everything is coming out. All right, it's going to establish this new precedent after the new moon in your 12th. So yes, I know as an Aqua, you know this. I'm sure you feel this. Okay, so just be very mindful, because this is definitely going to be very exciting, because not only, of course, are you leveling up and awakening this new 12-year cycle since 2011, 2012, but what this is also doing is putting you in a position, oh, I see, to very powerfully and very realistically reintegrate all these spiritual beliefs relative to, of course, how it is you powerfully, thank you, relative to how it is you know, powerfully own these facets of your beliefs about yourself, the values you stand on, and the natural healing that Jupiter will be on and the Sun will be on. You're gonna have Sun conjunct Jupiter like around this area on your Chiron. So you are evolving your natural healing quality, which is, you know, really transcendent here and legendary in the 12th house. So yeah, that's so much to look forward to. All this first house transit energy or perspective is getting ready to blow the lid, not only on your personality, but your destiny. And we know you have Uranus opposite in Sagittarius. So this is going to really bring radical redefinitions of you fully evolving your angelic being. This is goddamn badass. I'll be honest with you. Especially all year coming next year. So Venus, Uranus, Jupiter, the Sun, Mercury subsequently, all of this is of course polishing this hidden house. You're starting chapter 12 this year because the conjunction is going to be in Taurus. Next year, we're going to have Sun, Jupiter in Gemini. So you of course are activating this final chapter for you, which collectively is chapter 2. And then next year, you're going to start chapter 1 with the conjunction. And let me explain. You're going to start your last chapter, but it's going to spill over into the first chapter of the next book. So you're already going to experience how this is changing who you are until we have the official Sun Jupiter next year, 2024. All right. No, 2025, before it goes into Cancer. And that's what's going to officially bring this in. So you're going to be blending both chapters. And this, of course, is expanding the final understanding of how you integrate every facet of your identity, your lifestyle, your relationships with others, your career, into the subconscious spiritual beliefs and values that are grounded and stand on. This is very radical with the evolution in your 12th like this, which is going to, as an Aquarius sun, resituate how you feel at home with certain spiritual beliefs, especially about you being the angel that you are. I mean, we celestials in this be, and nobody's fucking with us at all. I'm just being, I'm sorry I have this attitude, but like, nobody is fucking with us. And I think it took us 12 years to really accept this. It really is just big me. You know what I'm saying? And I say that as an air sign. You know what I'm saying? As the Godhead. The air sign trio is the Godhead. Okay. With Aquarius is like the mind of God. And then we're like your words, right? So like it's very key because this is really coming into a central position like never before. Libra is going to be more the voice of how the word sounds. But like, yeah. If Aquarius is the mind of God, Gemini is the word of God, then you can say Libra is like the voice, the bridge, right? But, with that being said, this is definitely going to prepare you for a very, very magical first house revolution, if anything. And knowing that the 12th house Taurus placements are trining, say what I said, are trining, the power in Capricorn. This is going to really, you know, put you in a position to manifest through what you think and how your heart is polishing this, all the facets of your belief, but more so the understanding of how it is you express this. Okay. And it definitely puts you in a position to very powerfully, you know, manifest this quality of everything that you're in a position to, you know, realistically key here, manifest in order to really anchor all this value within yourself, but simultaneously also manifest said groundedness in the quality of how it is you formulate your beliefs, as well as just eradicate any imposter syndrome that may be present, should it be present. Okay. Yeah. Other than that, I think what we're witnessing here is a very opportune moment, nature, and our ability to resituate a whole lot of what Uranus has taught you since 2018 with the Taurus transit, and what Jupiter has kind of completed since the first time, 2011 and 2012, where you first started this journey. And that's what I really appreciate about this. Of course, you know, the last time we were here, I didn't know I was going to become the peace dealer, right? And you were just beginning this brand new 12-year cycle. which of course involved both of our Saturn returns through that cycle. So before we started this cycle, we didn't have our Saturn return yet. After the cycle's finished, we've completed our Saturn return. So that's how you let us know that this next Jupiter cycle is up. Like, this is it. Okay. Now, we also know that this is going to be opposite your Saturn and Mars in Scorpio. And relative to that, it definitely puts you in a position to realistically, you know, kind of open up this sense of how much more you... Okay, there we go. Nice. You kind of integrate the karma you have in Saturn with how the purity of your lifestyle... No way, thank God. With how the purity of your lifestyle puts you in a position to realistically just own up to all of that stuff. The mechanics of how it is, you really integrate these facets of how you live your life, and then also be put in a position to very, very powerfully, you know, connect the grounded values relative to, I would say more so, the wisdom of how with Saturn you're disciplined to take action off of extremely with Pluto awakening other people's lifestyles. That this is a huge contention relative to this, okay? Because now that it's making a 180-degree angle, right? This is putting you more than ever in a position to ground practically the nature of how exactly you're in a position to, of course, establish the values with which you can stand on, so that you're more in a position to really make the most of the quality of your lifestyle, the wisdom of your lifestyle. Okay, so this is really going to manifest a lot of what you've already kind of put into play there in a large way. And it's nice to see this completion. This is everything that once, of course, Saturn at the end of the decade comes through into Taurus will also complete and oppose. And Mars is in Aries. So when Mars goes into Taurus, you'll be really now wrapping up that 180-degree angle. Pluto is square your Pluto. You're the first of us in our Pluto Scorpio generation to go through this. So please tell me how that is, because you're going to be, oh my God, let me know if we're fucked. Because like that is the most intense Pluto square. Like, we're going to have that. And to me, I feel like we're the generation that inherits the crashes and basically everything the older generation swept under the rug. So that's cool. But like, yeah, other than that, that's very extreme. It's retrograding shortly, if not right now. So yeah, the Venus T squared to that, and then going through your 12 is just going to really polish this up. And really, it's just going to prepare you for the Gemini explosion. Jupiter, Venus, and Sun in your first. We're going to have Venus conjunct Jupiter 29 degrees. Sextile 29-degree Neptune in your 10th house. So that's also going to really, you know, help you release any doubts about the success you can gain in your career. Okay? So definitely looking forward to your feedback. I hope that you enjoy this and you stay blessed as always. And until next time, peace.